Did my scream stay in there? That's gonna be so cringy if it did. I'm hoping I'm listening right now. I hope it didn't hear me. I don't hope no one heard me scream. Man, I sound so annoying. You guys listen to me? Usually don't listen to my thing. Oh, you guys did hear me scream at the end. That's so I shouldn't have listened to it. I should have just went on, and then like if you guys told me it was funny, it would have been great. That would have been it. But no, now that I listened to it, now it hurts. Yep, it saved my scream at the end. Yo, Wolf, Tristan. It was fun. Okay, let's see. Let me see if there's an Enclave event in this server real quick before I do anything crazy. There is an Enclave event. I'm gonna go over to it real quick. Okay. I'm on PlayStation. I'm not built for raids, so I'm basically just gonna be useless if I do raids with you guys. No, I honestly, I kid you not. If I... Oh, let me just calm down for a second. I kid you not. You could be level 12, and you can still be incredibly useful in the raids. The first phase... Now, let's say... I mean, I have a set of armor where actually during the first phase, if you just let the robot shoot me, it will die faster. Because I have full suit reflective. But if I didn't have that, and you were with a team that wasn't set up for that, if you're like... Say you were level 12 and couldn't do anything... As long as you get the robot's attention so it turns around and looks at you for a second, and then you hide behind the rock, that could support the team while they hit the weak spot. The second phase, you don't even need to pull your gun out. As long as you run out there and grab the gas, run back, there's no combat there for you at all. Because I can defend indefinitely with my defense. And so in that one, I wouldn't be able to beat it unless I had somebody just run and grab gas and run back. And then the phase after that one is a little bit different. I mean, you got the Elder's Mark, so you should be able to do good enough damage, so you'd be useful for that too. There's just 3 generators. If any of them are active, you can't do damage to those guys, and then the snake is... You said you could wipe out the snake, so I mean, that wouldn't be a problem either.
Resuming function.
But also, I can take out the snake as well. Pretty much. It takes a little bit of time. It'll take me like 2 minutes to fight it, but I can beat it. As long as I stay locked in. I know last night I got a little sleepy and I started crashing out.
Signal connection unavailable. Amplitude boost requested.
Oh, let me start up a team real quick, actually. I just realized. Casual
Users,
team.
jam detected. Mechanical intervention required.
Restored. Resuming connection process.
Attention users.
Yeah, Fortune Keeps, P-Tech Wolf. Okay, okay.
Repair detected. Resuming uplink protocols.
Let me see. I'd mostly want to grind for Vulcan armor. Okay. But yeah, if you add me and you ever want to join and there's a free spot, feel free. Because honestly, like, even if you were completely useless in it, you can take up a spot. It's fine with me. I don't mind.
System orientation complete.
If anything, you can start learning the raid and knowing what you need to get.
Target locked. Immediate evacuation required. Repeat. Please retreat to a safe
Maybe we get a
distance
flamer right here, though.
immediately.
I've been wanting to get another one. I don't have the perks and mods to take out the snake yet. I'm working on getting the stuff I need. Oh, alright, alright. Basically, the only way anyone could be a hindrance to the raid is if they were sabotaging it purposely. Like, if they were, like, on the crystal step just blowing up crystals randomly and not in the shooting them early, that would probably be the most sabotage for that. Is there any other phases? I guess if they were just blindly shooting at the robot in the first phase and not letting the, and not aiming for the weak spot and kind of, I don't know. I guess the only phase you could really sabotage would be like the crystal one if you went crazy and started shooting crystals randomly, which wouldn't be, like if it's somebody's first time, you can't really be mad at them for that, even though it stresses me out. That'd be the only way anybody could be useless in that raid is if they just purposely self-sabotage. It's actually fairly easy, I won't lie. I'm actually surprised I heard that they were going to potentially nerf it. Somebody's base with temp in their name? There's so many temps. There's like an army of millions of temps. I gotta see what he has at his base. The temp army has some stuff. That's all I gotta say. I don't know where it started or why it's popular, but a lot of people like to name themselves temp. I don't think I trust this base. Oh, never mind.
Evaluation complete. Naughtiness levels.
Man, this guy's prices are horrendous.
Has this world become?
No, this is actually. I don't even want to look at the base at that point. Look at the base at that point. My days. Let's see. Honey Badger Steve? You're at Honey Badger Steve's base. What are we talking about? Temp? Base? Not Fallout 76, I'm sure. It's just gamer tag temp with some numbers on it. A lot of people do that. It's a pretty popular gamer tag I've seen over my vast years of gaming. They're everywhere. I know a few of them. I gotta buy everything in here before Wolf does. That's what I gotta do. Operation buy stuff. Oh. There's nothing in here. Treasure map. 0 caps. Say less. Two-shot short Enclave plasma pistol. Why does it say that? Why did he name it that? Why did he name this a two-shot short plasma pistol? Am I confused? That's weird. Nobody's bases has anything I want to buy. What is this nonsense? I can just sit at max caps. I'll just hide my base for now. You know what? If somebody wants to buy stuff from me, it's not going to bother me. I want to buy something, though. I'm going to just check out Mr. Cobalt's base. Maybe he's got something. I never trust this kind of people. They felt like bot. Like, if they aren't a real player, I'm Team Fortress 2 veteran, so I have PTSD for cheater bots. It's a good god roll. But it's just like, even if the rolls are good on legendaries, it just feels so meaningless since you can craft them now at will. What's your gamer tag? It's Bubba-Bubba1. You can also see at the bottom left of my screen. Oops. This guy didn't have anything for me to buy either. Come on, I'll buy anything. Anybody got anything for sale? may not know what I'm looking at, but I like the base. My brain's trying to adjust. What the heck is that thing? It's autistic. I've never seen an autistic robot before. I kind of like it. Nuka Wild, Nuka Twist. I'm just trying to buy stuff. Let me buy stuff. Why is it so cheap? It's free. Oh my god. Honestly, wait a minute. That legendary being 100 caps? That's worth it. That's 3 legendary modules for 100 caps. I need to find somebody that just has super bad prices so I can, like, be poor. Buy the gold at Wayward. You can buy my rare plasma rifle flamer. Wait, are you selling an Enclave rifle flamer? I'll buy it. I don't care how many caps I gotta spend. For the wall. Oh my goodness, all those teddy bears back there. Well, yeah, but the headhunts I can get for free, though, so it kind of feels like it's not the best thing for me to spend. I just have to do 3 grunt hunts to get a free one, and I've finished every single grunt hunt I need to do through doing it free. Wavy Willard's Bubbles. I want it. I want it. I need to stop looking at it before I get one. I'm gonna go insane. There's nothing left in this game for me to buy. Let me go to Fashion It. I mean, I spent some caps. I just ate an orange as well while I was sitting here. I guess I'll just save my caps, and then if I see a store pop in somewhere, see somebody selling a bunch of crazy stuff, I'll buy it off of them. Because I really want to buy 4-star mods so I can scrap them. That's about it. I love it when I'm peeling an orange and it peels easily. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the raid. I'll check out Wolf's base one more time, see if there's anything. And then I'll go to the raid.
Spring is springing, meine Kollega. So spring right into our little celebration. I do hope you're enjoying yourself, friends.
I can't believe another... I could have swore I was just at one of these. Really, an hour has went by? That feels kind of crazy, actually. Oh my days. He's built like an alien. This guy is a cryptid. He really is a cryptid. That's crazy looking. Not that way. I think his base is that way. Okay. If you scrap 4-star mods, do you get a chance to craft it? Yeah. I've learned pinpointers, electricianers, and poisoners. Oh. These oranges. They are powerful in their flavor. My days. How do I get in here? Oh. Got a very unique way of putting bases together. It's a little bit cozy, it's a little scary. Oh my days. And I never seem to know which way to go. I love seeing you run around in here.
It's time to cut the cake.
Conductors for the Elder's Mark.
Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron. I have done the math, and to save time.
Oh, you do got a flamer in here. Oh my, that's no hesitation. No hesitation. Wait, did I buy the right thing? Why do I still have so many caps? Oh, there we go. Finally, Wolf has saved me from my encumbrance of caps. That means between yesterday and today, that's 4 Enclave Flamers. I usually use GPS in Wolf Space. Oh, I usually use a GPS in Wolf Space. The Fashionet server lag. I need to go back for Fashionet. Oh, I'm going to go to my server. Or I'm going to go to my base real quick. We're putting wolves up there. Honestly, I want to name this one. I should have named... Oh, but I know it's this one right here. Oh, no. I can't really remember. Well, let me make sure I get this one named real quick. I'm going to name this one Wolf. Was there not space in my stash box? I'm gonna get rid of all those. When do you get the mods? Wait, what do you mean? Like, when do you get, where do you get the 4 stars? Or... I may be lost on that. Okay, this is the one. This is the one right here. This is the one Alex gave me, so I'm gonna name this one Alex. There we go. Yeah, just one more. When I get the mods, when I unlock them. When I get mods, when I unlock them. I feel like you lost me. Do you mean when do you, or when you learn how to craft them, where do you craft them? Or like where you get them from? Because you do that at the Tinker Bench right here. You can craft all of your 1, 2, and 3, and 4 stars from the Tinker Bench here. Okay, and I might as well go to Fashionet real quick, and then I'll do the raid. Although I do want to expand the wall a wee bit. Like when I get the mods via trade or learn them myself, I'm going to put them on my armor. Oh, you just go to an armor bench? Or a weapon bench, depending on your gun, and it's just like an attachment, like a scope or something, and you can put whatever 4-star you want on it. Say you have no legendaries on your gun, you have to put the base 3 legendaries on it first before you... So yeah, if you want a 2-star, you have to have a 1-star on your gun automatically. But you just go to a workbench and you can attach them there. Oh, it looks like I got back just in time, too. Get my glowing mask. Oh, did P-Tech get the one with the attachments, or is that the base one? The base one. Oops. I thought I heard a nuke coming. That was one sour orange all my days. With that guy's long legs, it matches the outfit he's wearing though. I'm gonna have to grind raids to learn 4-star mods then? Yeah. Or, if you wait until the 3rd, at the end of every public event, there's gonna be a super boss that has a chance to spawn, and it has a chance to be a 4-star. So if you want to skip raids entirely, but raids will give you a lot of XP in the Vulcan power armor and stuff like that. But 4 stars are going to be more available in the coming event that's going to be happening. Okay, that was dumb. Time to go down to the raid. You know, I just had a thought come to mind. And I was thinking, I feel like in gaming, I've seen a lot of people over-prepare for a lot of things to do. In terms of, like, they go into a boss fight, they need to be able to one-tap it, or before they do anything, they have to, or like before they even do like a main story quest, they have to be like, they gotta max everything out and have everything put together first. And I've noticed a lot of times I do the complete opposite. I'll go in blindly with nothing, and it's a lot funnier in Ark, I guess, because when I'm going into Ark Survival Evolved and I'm like, you know what? I want to go tame a wyvern, and I walk in there with body armor and a shotgun and no dinosaurs with me to go get a wyvern egg because I never prepared it all. I ended up getting it, but I realize I really don't like to prepare. When I want to do something, I go straight into it. And I usually like to go in blindly, too. What power armor skin are you running? So I have the Enclave Vertibird arms, legs, jetpack, but then I have the Enclave Spacewalkers chest piece and helmet. And so if I need to get out of it for a second anyways. But yeah. Oops, let me back it up. Let me just pull up the picture real quick. I got a nice picture of it. That'll show it off nicely. But yeah, Enclave Vertibird, arms and legs, because they're white on the front, blue on the back. And then I got the Spacewalker's chest piece and helmet with the purple headlamp. But for the jetpack, I decided the Vertibird Enclave jetpack matches because it has blue on it and it makes the backside look a little better. Because if you look at the front of the armor, the legs and arms have white on the front, right? So it matches the chest piece and helmet. You look on the back, the legs and arms are blue, and the back of the Spacewalkers is white, but with the jetpack, it adds just enough blue on the back that I feel like it actually completes the set. And I'm just wearing Vulcan power armor underneath it. But I think it comes together really nicely for an Enclave set, especially because it has Enclave right there on the chest and the arm there. But honestly, just the Vertibird set is actually just, I don't know, I've been really appreciating it a lot. This is definitely my favorite set of power armor I have. Now, let's see. Everything's good in that. I got a little bit of ammo in this, and I got a little bit of ammo here. And I'm over encumbered. Let me see what I got in my inventory. I think it's all the Nuka-Colas I got. Isn't Union getting nerfed next update? doesn't seem worth the grind. Would rather grind for Vulcan. Honestly, I wouldn't really worry. At least in my opinion. My opinion's a little bit different. So you know what? If I don't know if you should really. Or what I'm saying is my opinion is going to be a little bit different. I feel like a lot of people. I feel like maybe everybody disagrees with me on this, but I don't feel like you should really worry what the developers are going to nerf or not. Either way, if you like a certain set, it's going to be fine. And I don't really think you could pretty much you pretty much use just like T45, the worst power armor set in the game, to do anything, because the only benefit you really get from power armor, if you have the right legendaries on it, is the stims. So if you just get the right legendaries, any set of power armor is going to be fine. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you like Union, I would go for it. It has the carry weight buff, so there's that. That alone is going to be really good. But if they end up nerfing it, then I don't think they're nerfing anything. They're adjusting things. They're just changing things. Like I feel like the Elder's Mark needs to be nerfed. If it can kill the snake in 47 seconds, it needs to be nerfed. Because there's no need to be able to kill the boss that fast. And I don't know. I just feel like there's no need to worry about what things they're nerfing or not. Because if you truly like the Union armor and what it looks like, I'd go for it. Because I mean, I'm never going to use the Union armor, but I grinded for it just because I like having every set is just completing it. So I don't know. That's probably not what you were wanting to hear, but that's how I have it set up. Why are these so different? Oh. I just scrapped these. I don't need all that nonsense. Okay, I was in here to find... I do have through hiker. Food and drink reduced by 90%. You know what? Passionate bonehead mask? There's the ammo box. I think I'll just store... I kid you not, everything I'm not going to use. I'm going to get Vulcan first. I think I'm mainly going to do a Secret Service build anyways. I did hear, though, that Vulcan is going to end up being the most powerful in the game, though. I guess that just reminded me of that. I did hear that if you are searching for the most powerful in the game, I heard Vulcan is going to be absolutely astronomical pretty soon. With being crazy good, so... I guess that would be huge. Oh, there's what's over-encumbering me. I was trying to find it. But I have 2 sets of Vulcan, and then I have 1 set for Union, just as a backpack if I ever want to just not be over-encumbered while I do a bunch of stuff. Sack weight 2 pounds. You know what? Does anyone want these hardened masses? Because I know they're good. Oh, I know what's in my inventory, too. Stack weight. Either way, I'm massacring, trying to drop these items. There we go. Not my stems, this. 10? 11, drop. 11, drop. 10, 9, drop. 2. 2. 1. 1. Not over encumbered no more. And I'm gonna drop these hardened masses too. I don't really even craft those things anymore, so I don't need it. Let me see.
This is an automated message.
Last Gaming made a video on the
Evaluation
Elder's
is in
Mark,
progress.
taking down the snake in
Please
47
proceed to the
seconds
nearest
solo
exit
using
in an
bats,
orderly
and I was
manner.
trying to copy her build. Let's see. But yeah, that sounds really crazy, though. I think it's really cool people are able to achieve that. And it could be a really fun build. It could be a really fun build. Yeah, let's see. Is everybody ready? I need to be careful, though. I don't know why I'm coffee.
Alert.
Wait, Fortune keeps just like kind of spying from the corner right there. I think all of us got reflective for this guy, so honestly, I think we might just go nuts. I won't lie. It was Secret Service armor as well. Okay, okay. I personally use the Secret Service armor. It's just the one I ended up using. It's arguably the best in everything, as it should be for being the in-game armor set. I do think that if they do a second raid, I'm hoping for an Enclave set that's on par with Secret Service, and that might end up being like, it's 50-50 between what you'd rather use. I know for me, I just use armor based off aesthetics, because if you have the right legendary effects and mods on it, it really doesn't matter what you use. I mean, I personally use Secret Service armor, and I never usually use my power armor, but I've been really lazy lately, and I've just been in my power armor. But I guess now that I have my power armor built, I need to get out of it. I do less damage inside that. But now that I have my main set of power armor built, I actually do a little bit more damage in it. Oh, and then I gotta reload? I really massacred that. Well, I got out of my power armor and do some extra damage, and then on top of that, wasn't even ready. There's one 4-star, okay. Sweet. I know the Brotherhood Recon armor would be pretty good if it wasn't impossible to get right now. And I wish I had the full set on this character. I really do. It would have been really cool just to have it. I don't think I would use it because I'm doing Enclave only. Although I was wearing that Enclave outfit a lot recently, but I thought it'd be a little more relaxed today. This is like more of my relaxed fit. It's actually one of my main ones. Oh, P-Tech's here. I think P-Tech might actually... I feel like P-Tech takes charge here for defense. I can actually run for once, I think. Unless he wants me to defend, which I'm fine with defending too. Let's see. I think he's already prepared for it. Yeah. He totally is. I'm just trying to get to where you're at. It's just a grind? Yeah, it is a huge grind. Can you switch in raid? Can you switch in raid for the drill? Wait, what? Wait, can you switch in raid? Wait, what do you mean, P-Tech? I feel like I missed that. Switch team? Oh, yeah, I can switch. That way your gun doesn't break on you. I got you. Or my Tesla will break. Oh, I got you.
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
Although the only thing I would worry about is if you are going for a... I will say I am a little biased against meta builds, so I'm a little, like... I want to hate on them, but, like, if that's something you enjoy, like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I will say this. Do be wary, though, if you do go for a meta build, that it could... Those are the ones that usually get nerfed. So if you do end up building that build with the Elder's Mark, it's going to most likely be what they nerf next. I would assume, I mean... That's what I would... If I was a developer and I saw something that was doing that, I would be nerfing that immediately. And so... I've never really gone for meta builds or looked at anybody else's builds when making my character, other than like people give me tips on some things why I'm playing the game, or like if people in chat are telling me some things. And I've never really worried about nerfs or anything. I haven't really looked up any, like, the details on things that they're going to nerf other than when I hear people talk about them. And so far, I've never been affected by any of the nerfs or anything like that, just because I kind of go for my own thing. If they mess with the Gauss minigun or the Enclave Flamer, that would mess with me, but I'd still be using them, even if they were weakened. Which I think if they nerfed either of those two, it doesn't make sense to me because they're endgame weapons. The Elder's Mark is kind of like easily obtainable early on from the raids, and it's just a Tommy gun, so that kind of, like, I couldn't justify them not nerfing it because it's not an endgame weapon, really. But that would be the only thing I would be worried about if you were doing that. But it really shouldn't be. It's still a sexy weapon, so even if they did nerf it, the double fast fire rate is alright. With everything I have, with the way my perk cards are set up, where it's just like kind of like not really on the broken side of things, I guess. In terms of DPS, I feel like the Enclave Flamer is kind of on par. In terms of it, it does have range. It's definitely a solid weapon. I kind of lost where my thought was going with that. I would say if my opinion is usually going to be based around a little bit of the devil's advocate, I guess you could say, where like I'm kind of a little bit biased against that. Oh, don't kill me! At least. But I did try out the Elder's Mark, though. It is fun. But auto weapons aren't for me, though. That's the main problem. Since it's a fully auto machine gun, that's really the main thing that throws me off. Now, I know, like, the Gauss minigun's fully auto, and this Flamer's technically, you hold it and it shoots like an auto weapon, but to me it doesn't feel like a machine gun. And so I'm fine with it. Or I guess I'm just trying to say I hope it doesn't sound like I'm being rude if I say anything like that. It's just I kind of naturally a little uneasy around it. Let's see. I want a ghoul build that's tanky and uses weapons that are good. Oh wait, I can't see the rest of that. Hold on. After this raid, gonna buy some stuff. I'm max on caps. Honestly, I'm surprised. Oh, we did the, once I bought that gun from you, and then we did fashion it and then popped in here. Okay, yeah. I was gonna be like, I'm surprised you didn't spend your caps already. I'm gonna have to double check chat once I get to a safe spot. I don't know why, but like, I wonder how PlayStation decides what chat pops up on my screen, because like, there could be a giant paragraph and I see all of the words, but there can be a sentence that's like, it's like 7 words pop up, 8 to like 13 words doesn't, but 14 to like 25 words show up. So it's like, why does it get cut off sometimes? The last server was dry as hell. Honestly, I feel like the last couple that we were in, there was not very many good options in the stores in terms of trying to buy anything. I love the Gauss minigun. It uses so much ammo, I don't know how to grind for it. The best way I would recommend, daily ops, raids, or the expeditions. And then with that, use the Gauss rifle or the Gauss pistol, because those use 1 shot per like a kill, and every time you loot an enemy, you're saving up Gauss. You're earning tons of ammo. You could probably get 1,000. No, it depends on the gun, but like you can get about 1,000 ammo per run of like the daily ops or the expeditions if you use the Gauss rifle or the Gauss pistol, and you just did a raid, or you did the daily ops or the expedition. I know that's how I used to grind ammo. Now I just make sure I pull out the right weapon for when I'm in here in the raid. So I'll switch to this gun. Once this phase is complete, I'll get like 500 ammo. I never craft anything, so let's just see. I have 1,074 ammo. I hold this gun. Same thing for daily ops and the expedition, because all of those got enemies drop tons of ammo. And if you use less ammo than you fire, it's the best way to grind it. I back out. I just made 600 ammo for this thing, so that's a clip and a half. So that's not bad. But if you're in the daily ops, you get the Gauss rifle, you kill an enemy, that's 15 to 35 rounds for it, and it took 1 bullet. So every bullet is 15 to 30 if you do the daily ops or the expedition. So any ammo type, that's what I do to grind. It's a little bit harder with some ammo types, but you know what? Even the 5mm for the minigun, and you're just going in and blasting the minigun, you actually get more ammo than you use in a lot of those as well, so that really starts adding up. The raid, you got to be a little more conservative since the enemies don't drop ammo, but yeah, that would be my suggestion for that. Now I can check what I missed earlier. Let me see. You said, I want a ghoul build that is tanky and uses weapons that are good. It's my style. Alright, alright. Now, I haven't experimented with the ghouls, and I don't technically have any personal interest in the ghouls, so I don't really know too much about it. But, the ghoul characters are definitely really cool, in my opinion, and I've seen some crazy... I've had some crazy ghoul teammates. So it's definitely the right thing to go for. Let me see. I want to use the Holy Fire and something else. Now, I will say I have tested the Holy Fire against this right here. I put the same legendaries on one of these as the Holy Fire, and the Holy Fire is really good. It's a really good starter flamer, but this outclasses every flamer in the game. This is definitely the peak flamer to get. But it is one of the harder ones to get. But in terms of flamers, it definitely stacks through. And then there is another flamer in the raid. The only reason I would say it's on par is because it has poison resistance for the snake, although the snake is too far away to use flamers on it, and so you can't really use this on the snake. But yeah. But if you're looking for a good flamer, this right here is probably the peak flamer you can get. The DPS is going to be higher than the other flamers. But the Holy Flame is actually, it's super sexy. But I tried a vampiric version of one of these. It does more damage and heals faster. But this gun right here is a lot harder to get. I would say that the Enclave rifle is probably, or flamer, is the hardest one to obtain. Because the Elder's Mark, you just have to run that like 3 times, or you just have to run Beast of Burdens like 4 times, you'll get the Elder's Mark. Well, you know what, there's probably somebody out there who did it like 40 times, but I got it on my 3rd run. And so it didn't seem too bad. I would say the Enclave Flamer isn't hard to get, because I got 3 of them yesterday, but like, the amount of people that tell me they can't ever get their hands on one, I have to say it's the hardest one. Especially because you can't craft or learn any of the attachments outside of the ultrasight receiver for it. Like you can see, those bosses just got melted by that. What is this? Health regeneration slowly. Okay. It's rejuvenators. Wait, Wolf, are you what are you trying to get rejuvenators on? Oh, never mind. I wouldn't be able to give it to you. Where do you get it? So you have to join the Enclave to get Enclave events. That's a whole story, but if you're able to launch nukes, you've joined the Enclave and you can do it. Let me pull it up real quick. There's actually several ways that you can do it. So, there's an oh, that's not an Enclave. There's an Enclave bots on Paradise right here. Enclave events spawn in the Ash Heap, Cranberry Bog, and the Mire. And sometimes they spawn like right here by this little house. But you do any of those events, you can potentially get an Enclave rifle or the Flamer mods. This train station, Welch Station here, Lewisburg Station, RNG Station, Watoga Station, Watoga Shopping Plaza, Berkeley Spring Station, all of them have a chance to sell the Enclave mod. Any random mods you find laying around this area has a chance to be the Enclave Flamer. You can buy the rifle, and potentially a rifle with a flamer in the White Springs bunker in the... Not the armory, but the storage room where they sell all the weapons. Also, there is a small chance at Transmission Station 1 AT. If you go to the very end, there's an Enclave guy in power armor. if you kill him, he has a chance to drop the flamer as well, or a rifle or something. And so that's the only way you can obtain this gun, unless I'm forgetting one. I'm trying to think. Is there any other methods other than Enclave events and all of that? Yeah. Which the stores are kind of hard because they're public stores, so there's other players server hopping for it. And so they might have already bought it for the day, so it resets every day. So right in the morning when they do the daily, when your daily ops resets, server hop and go crazy for it. Go to every Enclave event you can see. That'd be the best way to do it. If you're trying to get one. And remember, I think there's one other way, but it's not coming to me on how you would get it. Let me see. You have any advice for a level 94 player to return after 6 years of offline? Actually, I kind of do. I feel like the main thing is, because I did the same thing, is your perks are going to be crazy. There's no more, like, this perk makes your rifles do more damage. This one makes your shotguns do more damage. This one makes your LMGs do more damage. I'm going to quickly go over them. But the damage ones now is number crunchers. And they changed it where, like, you want to make your guns be more expensive with VATS. And this this makes your guns do way more damage. Like, say you don't use VATS, and you use this card, it'll make your guns do more damage. Let me make sure I'm not dying. But they changed all the perk cards around, so there's no more damage ones for specific guns. So the ones I use is Number Crunchers, Down Ranger, Tank Killer, Smart Shot, Center Masochist, and then Gunslinger, and Gunslinger Expert. You don't want Master unless you're using a semi-auto sniper rifle or something like that. Then Gorilla, Gorilla Expert, Gorilla Master, and Adrenaline. Those ones are decent. I feel like those were the main cards they changed. I mean, there is Bullet Storm and Lock and Loaded. Those are good damage ones. But they kind of, like, massacred it. I used to kind of like just to put all my Rifleman perks on and have my rifles do more damage. That's how the Flamer worked anyways, but they changed that. Also, you know what? I feel like another tip that would be really good is the legendaries are meaningless now, for the most part. You can scrap legendary weapons at a workbench, and you have a chance to learn how to craft the legendary effects. And with that said, I wouldn't spend too much money for legendary weapons, because you can customize your weapon however you want with legendary effects now. And so I ended up scrapping every legendary gun I got so I could learn the effects. And then now you can just craft it however you want. So honestly, basically when you complete an event and you get a bunch of legendary weapons, the rolls don't even matter because you can just craft them. That'd be the main thing that I had to try to adjust to. And the, what is it? But I mean, there is guns that are cursed or have, like, extra effects to them. Those ones are kind of cool. Like, unique weapons and stuff are still cool. What is it? And then this raid here is the only way you get 4 stars. So I would try to, if you want to get any 4-star legendaries, which are very useful, there's one for your armor. It's called Rangers. Every piece you add to your armor, it gives, hold on, let me break this. It gives you more damage up to 75%. I'll show it real quick. Because if I would have known, oops, if I would have known you got 4 stars from this place, I would have probably came here sooner. Let me pull my armor out. Or it's just a random piece. Yeah, so ranged weapons deal 5% more damage, up to 25% with a full stack. So if you get a full suit of Rangers, you're doing 25% more damage. Yo, you got polished? Oh, that's awesome. I'll buy it off of you for 40k caps when I get 40k. I'm gonna have to figure out... I'm gonna have to figure out how to use a flamer and a minigun with a ghoul. Bloodies, hunters. There we go. Also, the bounty hunts are really fun. I recommend if you're coming back to this game, try to do them. They're really difficult, though. If you're coming back at 94, you're going to probably have to adjust some stuff if you're going to do that. That might be a little bit intense, I won't lie. But the new locations are really cool. Atlantic City's awesome. The Burning Springs is awesome. The southern area is awesome. I never know the name for it because I kind of don't like it too much, but it is still pretty cool. They've added a lot of really good new storylines to this game. I will say that there's going to be a new season next week on the 3rd, so if you're wanting the Dom Pedro, you're either going to have to buy the tiers on the Battle Pass or wait until they sell it for gold bullion in the future. You will have missed the stock mods for it, so you wouldn't be able to turn it into a rifle like this. But the pistol variant's fine. If anything, I feel like even killing the boss this fast is too fast, but I feel like since we've all kind of been grinding, I feel like that's the optimal speed to kill the snake, though. I think that might be it. Let me say it that way. I feel like that's the best speed for, okay, it's so loud I can't hear anything. Hold on. I think that right there is the optimal speed that, like, the snake should ever be killed. If you've done the raid multiple times, you have a full suit of rangers, you've optimized yourself from all of the end gear stuff, I feel like you shouldn't be able to go any crazier than that. I mean, or I don't really think you need to go any crazier than that. Like, that would be a perfect balance for the boss fight. I'm not saying that Bethesda should purposely, like, dip their hand in and say, no, you can't do any more than that. But what I mean is that seems like it would be like, okay, these guys are, like, they've played the game, they have all of the gear, they're able to destroy it now. And then being able, what's harder when it's early on, and like you stay in the fight for longer, I think that's like, and when you're not optimized with everything, like I was a while back, and like we fought it for like 5-10 minutes, trying to survive in there, that's cool. Or like that's where it's hard, and then once you've like done it so many times and you understand it and you get in there to destroy it, I think that feels like the optimal speed to what I'm saying is it feels like the progression that I've made is like now I feel how am I trying to word this? I'm just trying to say that like the boss, if you killed it any faster than that, it just wouldn't be enjoyable. It'd be like at that point I might as well just it might as well just give me free rewards. Or something like that. I don't know how I wanted to word that, but basically, like, if it was any easier, it just wouldn't be enjoyable. Just kind of like when people have gasoline for the second step. I think it's nice to get the rewards, but it kind of ruins the enjoyment of it, though, and actually trying to conquer the mission. And I know a lot of people are just like, well, I grind it like 100 times already. I just want it to be quick and easy. But I don't know.
Alert.
I prefer just to have a bit of struggle and be able to just enjoy the gameplay of it. Because if you're ending these immediate, like if I just one-tapped this guy, we went to the next area, put gas into the machine, and then skipped the crystal step at the end, went down to the snake and killed it in 12 seconds, I just feel like that it'd kill the game for me. If I hated the game that bad, I shouldn't play it in the first place, is the way I see it. But I actually didn't enjoy the game, that's how I would play it. But because I actually enjoy the game, it's something I actually want to grind. This is optimal. Oh, I don't have my Vampirix one out. That's okay. I can just stim. Did I even do anything to that snake? I feel like I have a lot of ammo. Oh, it always sucks when I have to reload right there. I don't know if that made any sense.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
I feel like the best analogy would be for like if I was on PC and I downloaded a God mode thing, an aimbot, and Call of Duty multiplayer, and I dropped a nuke every single lobby. That just wouldn't be. Some people find that fun for some reason to be to have that go on. For me, I would honestly personally go against like challenging enemies and potentially lose. I'd rather lose than be able to guarantee a win with some things. If that makes any sense. I know this game's a little bit different than that. Because it's not really cheating, but I mean, like, that'd be the analogy, I guess. What is in my inventory? Oh, I know what's in my inventory. I know what's in my inventory. If you always win, it's not feel like you're playing, yeah. And it's just like, I feel like it's like Fashionit. All the people that AFK Fashionit back in the day with like 5 different accounts, AFK and Fashionit, if you hate the game that bad that you can't even just play it to try to get the rewards, and that you AFK a bunch of people at it, that like, why even worry about getting it in the first place? Why put all that effort into something you hate? Because the only way I see people making like 15 accounts and having all of them set at the Fashionit event to AFK would be if you hate the game that bad. Like, how would you, like, why are you playing a game that you hate? That's just the way I see it. Like, if I see people play that way, it just feels like, oh, so you don't like the game? Why are you playing it? I guess that's kind of how I see it. Like, maybe they don't hate the game, but I see that as hate. I see that as hate for the game if you AFK events like that. Now, there is some games, like, in Roblox that like are built to be AFK'd, but that's a little bit different. Like Pets Go, it just infinitely keeps rolling on an auto clicker. Like the game literally has built-in auto clickers. It's built to be AFK'd, but like those mobile games too. But I don't know. That's just what I think about. Let me drop these. Same thing with Call of Duty. Some people like I don't know how to explain it, but like if you're paying somebody to get dark matter for you, or you're buying an account so you can have dark matter on a game that's only temporary, how do you hate it that much not to grind for it? Although I feel like that's a little bit different. Maybe they just want to see the pretty colors on their gun. But there's like so many things I see people do, and it's like you hate the game that much to do it that way. But you know what? Maybe this could be the biggest factor right here. You know what? Maybe I'm completely wrong altogether, because people have different mindsets. Maybe that's their way of saying, I love it that much that I gotta do it that way. But the way I perceive the world, which isn't the same way everybody else perceives the world, because it's not like the world revolves around me. It's not like I say this and it's true for everybody. This is just like, this is my opinion on it, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Is that I just see it as you don't like the game, and it's like, why are you even playing it if you have to AFK it? If it's that much of a dread to do it in the first place, why even play? Like with the gas canisters getting placed in this one really fast. When I do get a teammate that has that, don't trust me, I'm gonna milk it. But I don't, and I even kind of was tempted. I'm like, do I kind of want to trade for gas canisters? Is that my next step so I could try to solo it once? Maybe, because it could be interesting to try to do that. And then I was like, I really enjoy doing the teamwork for this. If the raid is built for teamwork, I don't really need to do any like cheap stuff. And so I don't mind going through the motions of all of it. And then sometimes I hear the excuses of, well, I have work or I have school and that kind of stuff. But when I was in school, I'd go to school the whole day. I'd come home. I'd grind for a few hours. I'd go to bed. I'd go to school, grind just for a few hours when I got home. Maybe went on a walk, did other stuff. You can still play and grind. You don't have to have it in one day. Although I grind and get stuff in one day because I dedicate these days for streaming and stuff like that. So I guess I do have that luxury. I'm not saying I don't, but like, you can still grind and get what you can from everything. It shouldn't be impossible. And I mean, even right now, I have a lot of urgent things going on recently. Oh, I got smoked. And I'm still finding a bit of time here to
Increased
play
hostile presence detected.
because I actually can't do anything until lunchtime today. But also, I got a lot more energy than normal humans, so like, I might be a little. I might have got good genes for that. I just wish it was with my teeth being strong and healthy, and I didn't have to take such overly good care of them to make sure it's fine. Okay, that power armor is so claustrophobic in there. Four times stealth damage bonus. Become more with other stats. I'm really wait. I'm not really a raid, maybe? I came back to make a cool camp. Honestly, there's tons of cool camp items now. And, and with the next season coming out, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of cool camp items coming out. And with the new locations, and they have weather machines too, so if you haven't played in 6 years and you're coming back for cool camps, they have some different weather machines. This is Atomic Shop items, but I believe the Clear Skies one was free just a few days ago. I don't know if it's still in there or not. But like, you can go to the ash heap, pop that down, and it takes the fog away. Makes it nice and sunny. And then they have like rainy ones, firework ones, Mothman ones. All these cool weather machines that give your base a vibe. There's even a blizzard one. So once they get into your base radius, it looks like there's a blizzard going on at your base and it's snowy and stuff. It's so cool. They did change how they do bases though. It's a smaller amount they let you build, but you have a lot more freedom in terms of building. And inside your bunkers, I think they gave bunkers more storage space though. And there's the freedom you can build in them. It's so good. Honestly, if you're coming back after that, you're gonna love the base building in this now. It's a little bit. I kind of don't like the finding my items menu. That new menu they did. Don't really like that, but the freedom they gave in the new building update, I think is really good. And I think I now understand why people appreciate it so much. I think you might hate it at first and not understand for a while, but once you get some builds in, it'll grow on you eventually. It'll click. Let me see. Is there a gun you recommend I use as a ghoul? I mean the gamma gun. I mean, you could shoot the ground and heal yourself. That could be interesting. It's not going to be overpowered, though. Same thing with the radium rifle. But, hey, I mean, you get rads for... Oh! You know what? There is a ghoul gun that P-Tech uses. The Assaultron head, because when you charge it up, it starts giving you radiation. And when you fire it, it gives you radiation, and it does crazy damage. So the Assaultron head would be a cool ghoul gun. But those are just, like... Those are fun, unique ones. I mean, any gun could be good. But... anything that affects radiation is definitely a plus. Nothing limits you on weapon choice. What you like, because being a ghoul isn't a buff or a debuff on specific weapons. I mean, it's kind of a buff on the gamma gun, though, because you can just spam the ground and heal yourself. And also hurt everybody around you. Energy weapons? Okay. Renzier Intel. Use energy weapons buffing card. I forgot the name. You good to go? Just try random energy weapons. Wait, let me look at this real quick. Okay, example power armor and big guns, not for me. Gamma gun. I see people use it, never think I'd need it. I figured that because I do have questions when the season comes out. Which one should I get? The season pass or Fallout first? The season pass is free, so I would get Fallout first. Because the seasons are free in this game, so 100% get Fallout first. If you ever want to buy $10 of atoms, buy Fallout first. It gives you $12 of atoms, I believe. I think that's the pricing for it, plus all of the benefits, so infinite scrap storage, infinite aid storage, infinite ammo storage, so scrap, ammo, and aid. Free items in the Atomic Shop. You get the 1,000, it's either 1,250 or 1,500 atoms each month that you have Fallout first. You get the specialist tent, so you can always have a tent brought to you to like drop some stuff on. And ooh, this room looks cool. I want a big screen like that in my base.
Routine security scan initiated. Scan
They definitely, as much as I could hate on Fallout first because I don't think it was needed, they should have just let players have free stuff. it is for what it is in this game. It is definitely worth. It definitely is worth the price tag, in my opinion. It is definitely a must if you're playing this game. Because like people can hate on it all they want and be like, they should have gave us infinite storage. Why did they not? They only did that to make money. Yeah, that may be true, but they're not going to change it. So honestly, if you think about it, this game's not going to be. It's not going to change the way the Fallout first works. And so if you look at the game how it is, it's 100% worth it with all of that pushed to the side. But I could see reasonings for not wanting it in the game, and they should change it, but they're not going to. So we just have to think about how the game works now, and with how it works, it's definitely a go for. I know somebody might think that they're just like, well, aren't you Bethesda's little puppy? But I'm just being honest about it. Let me just put this in there. I feel like sometimes I like go on a tangent and I go a little intense though. I'm a little hyper today. I won't lie, I got a lot of extra energy today. Even though I am feeling a little under the weather. I think I got like a... Oh no, I think I know what I'm getting, and it's not going to be fun. It's kind of like I get this little bit of a soft, like, sourness in my throat. And it usually means I'm going to be all clammy later and might be sick. Hopefully not. Let me see. I heard they're going to nerf the gamma gun so that it's not going to be able to be used on ghouls anymore. That wouldn't make sense at all, though. That would be really dumb. Use the gamma to heal yourself, then switch to a better gun. That would be really dumb if they do that, actually. That wouldn't make sense. Let me go up. Let me see. I don't understand why Bethesda's pushing its players for Lane 76. Punishing, oh. Am I able to purchase it with atomic points? No, you have to pay $12. Anyone remember there was a bug where you can enter the raid base without a disguise? The raider base without a disguise? Yeah, they fixed that. I never seen the community give so much love to a game that's not deserved. I never seen any game company hate its players that much. Honestly, I feel like what happens... This is how I feel like a lot of these nerfs happen. I haven't watched... Okay, this is the thing. This is coming from somebody that hasn't watched any YouTube videos on it, but I can only imagine, because this is what happens in Call of Duty. Some YouTuber is like, this gun can kill the boss in 2 seconds, and everybody should use it. And then everybody uses it, and then the developers are like, well, we don't want everybody to use the same thing, and that is kind of broken. So then they nerf that, and then, like, I don't know, people hype things up too much, and then the developers are like, wait a minute, we don't want that. But the gamma gun doesn't make sense. At least that's the little fictional thing I imagine in my head, is just someone makes a YouTube video, it gets hyped up, and then it gets crushed. It's all fictional, because that's just a thought in my head, but that's how I imagine it going down. Wait, let me see. Okay. You add the ghoul, and you just kill the fun now, punishing players for using their brain. Honestly, I don't think... I think that... I feel like there's some things they nerf that doesn't make sense. Like, if they were to nerf Secret Service armor, that would make 0 sense to me, because it's in-game, you gotta save up gold bullion, get all the upgrades, it's the in-game armor set, it should be overpowered. Same thing with the Gauss minigun, the Enclave flamer, those weapons shouldn't be nerfed because they are the epitome of the in-game, like, they're hard and rare to get, so they should be powerful. The power behind them makes perfect sense. Like, same thing with the gamma gun. That should be a benefit for the ghouls. Maybe they nerf how strong and powerful it is on its benefit. That would make sense, but to completely erase it, if that is true, wouldn't make sense to me. And honestly, I feel like they're not going to completely erase it. Maybe that's just something they were planning. But if that is true, I think that's insane to, like, completely remove the ability of the gamma gun for ghouls. Imagine Bethesda fixing OP bugs in Fallout 4. Well, Fallout 4 is a single-player game, though. That is the difference, though. This is an MMO. If anything hurts the economy or makes things too easy, they gotta nerf it. They gotta shrink it down. Because this game's designed as a multiplayer game, and also has microtransactions in it and has a different business orientated around it. Versus Fallout 4, you can use mods, cheat, do whatever you want. It doesn't hurt nobody. It's perfectly fine. But like, if they do have overpowered stuff like that, like basically the Gatlin plasma, when they nerfed that, honestly, in my opinion, I'm like, good, they should have. Because if you're going in, like, everybody goes over to the Scorch Beast Queen, and this level 2000 has a explosive Gauss minigun, kills it in 2 seconds. If you weren't able to do enough damage to it, it's not going to drop the plans on it for Ultrasight. You might not even get rewards from the event very much as well. And so it kind of ruins the game for the other players if you go in and do that. Kind of like when people have the gas canisters. I won't say I personally dislike it when they pop in and they put their gas canisters in, but it does ruin the game a bit, though, when you play with them for a while and you don't get to do the runs in there, because I really enjoy running on that step, and it starts making me dread it when it does switch back. And I'd much rather... Like, with this snake, if this snake got one-tapped every time, it just wouldn't be enjoyable. It's like, now it's not an exciting fight. Now I just know it's a guaranteed rewards, and it starts turning into a little bit of a mess. So some things, it makes sense, because since there's other players involved and it's a multiplayer game, some things do need to get... I can understand why they want to take some things down, but there is a couple there that don't make sense to me when they do nerf it. But a lot of their nerfs really just make sense, and I feel like some people are like, well, now I gotta rebuild. But if there's certain builds that are obviously going to get nerfed for what it is, like the Elder's gun, it's 100% going to get nerfed, and when it does, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Now, if anyone gets banned for it, that's horrible. Like, no, they just need to they just need to nerf it in that case. Like, if anybody ever got banned because they had an overpowered build, would be insane. I think that would be completely wrong. But if it's, you know, affecting other players because they're one-tapping everything, it should get nerfed. Oh boy. Let me see. I always said ghouls healing from radiation is the dumbest retcon they ever made. Always run inside a nuke in the Scorch Beast event. Yeah, you would think if they got too much radiation, it would start making them more feral. You'd think if you're a ghoul, you'd kind of want to... You may be immune to it, but you wouldn't want to get absorbed too much of it. Melting Scorch Beast. Why I felt radiation heals ghoul retcon. Be re-retconned back in the future. Also, another thing for Fallout First, in case anybody was still wondering about that, is this is just a small thing that they don't really tell you in the details, but say you bought 3 months of Fallout First, you played for 1 month, and you didn't log in on the next 2 months to get your free atoms, and you logged in on the 4th month. This is kind of it sounds like an annoying math equation, but let's say you skipped 2 months, you never logged in for your monthly atoms. You log in on the 4th month, and you're like, where are my atoms? Wait, so I don't get them? All you have to do is if you buy 1 more month of Fallout First, you'll get that month's atoms and all of the previous ones that you didn't log in for, so they'll all show up on your account when that happens, unless they fixed it and then when you log in, it gives you the past months. But I know that I bought a year's worth once. I played for 2 to 3 months, then I stopped playing for a year and I came back. I didn't have my atoms. I'm like, that sucks. And I was a little bit disappointed about it. And I ended up buying Fallout First. And then I looked at my atoms and I had like 10k and it like gave me all of them for the past months, which that's the one thing that like if you're worried about if you buy extra months or anything, it will reimburse you of all of your atoms.
Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest
I'm going to keep
exit
doctors
in an
actually. I
orderly
like the
manner.
doctors one. Did I switch to that on accident? I hope not. P-Tech World. Wait, does he have World at the end of his gamer tag? I don't think I've ever noticed that. Let me look. P-Tech? No? Nuka World. Oh, I see it now. I thought it said P-Tech World. Oh yeah, Wolf's gonna go buy some stuff. I forgot. He said he was gonna do that. Let me check something real quick. Whoops. Let me see. My friend when come and said becoming ghoul in Fallout best thing and said that the ghouls heal from radiation. As a veteran, I said, WTF are you talking about? Honestly, they should have just been immune to radiation. The fact they heal in it is insane and super overpowered, honestly. Fashionate is live, so I went there. Oh, okay. Unless Fortune keeps in P-Tech, do you guys want to go to Fashionate? I mean, I don't really care about Fashionate personally. So if you guys want to go raid, I'm down for raid. I just gotta switch my power armor out. I see those tomahawks you're throwing at me. P-Tech's like, no Fashionate. They wasn't immune either. Yeah, I thought extra radiation on them is what made them go feral. They hide in irradiated areas. I thought it was only the children of Adam that was immune to it. Well, I mean, a few of them are in Fallout 4.
Detected. Activating defense systems.
But maybe they just wanted to evolve their characters and give them... I mean, it's 76. I wouldn't say anything really needs to be lore-friendly if it's a gameplay mechanic. Necessarily, so like, I mean, I can't hate on it. At least that much. I think it's disappointing that they did that, but honestly, I get it. I get it from a gameplay mechanic. Okay. I'm switching out of my other one so I can do more damage. I'd only be doing subtly more in my other suit of, or in my suit of power armor. Like maybe 2% more. And I'd use my flamer too, but I really need to make sure I get the ammo for this gun.
Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
There we go. Because honestly, the flamer is so much more efficient on that, but what can I do when I need ammo for the snake? And I don't want to pull more out of my reserves that I have saved for all the other stuff I like to do. What is in my inventory? What is in there? What is absolutely in my inventory? Stack weight. There we go. I have so many Nuka cherries. So many Nuka Colas. Yo, who wants some Nuka Colas? I'm going to drop 25 of each of these right here. I'm going to drop 25 of those. 25 of those. 25 of these ones. You know what? Some of my dog food, too. Let's drop 25 of that. What about my cranberries? Probably not my cranberries. I'm just going to trash 25 of these. And then I want to get rid of this. 2 of these. Not this. 1 of these. 1 of these. 1 of these. 1 of those ones. 1 of those ones. That one. That one. Food and drink. Apparel. I'm still over encumbered. What do you mean? Oh, improved repair kits. Drop 35 of those. There we go. Now we're golden. Now I'm ready. Let me see.
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please
Just got
add
really
fuel to
bummed
resume
finding out I
operation.
can't use my atomic points for Fallout First. Doing like $18 for a subscription, ouch. There's no radiation part out there for raw and mutants. Not live in radiated zones. Oops. I mean, in Fallout 4 Nuka World, that one guy that's a glowing green ghoul, he did say he found out the radiation doesn't affect them, but I feel like their brains would melt away, and that's how, like, the extra radiation's what makes them a feral ghoul, is what I always imagined. And the fact it's drugs that they have to take, and it's not, they need to stay away from extra doses of radiation, is kind of a little bit concerning to me with how that works. You'd think they'd be more radiation resistant, but you wouldn't think that they were completely immune to it. I was almost thinking, when I watched Season 1, and they were doing the thing like, you have to take drugs as a ghoul to not be feral, I thought it was maybe Radaway, and they had to take some Radaway occasionally, make sure they didn't soak in any extra rads, just to be a little safe on it. That would have made more sense to me, from a standpoint, but... That's kind of why I like living in Oregon, though, is we don't have sales tax, and so their $12.99 membership doesn't have any extra tax on it. It's just $12.99 for me. But also, I guess that same ghoul had magical powers where he was teleporting around, though, and it just was such a... But that, I always think that's cool. If they do like a random one-off whimsical character, that's cool. So I get it.
Caution. Increased hostile presence detected.
That's right, you nasty mole miner. Get slapped with my Gauss minigun. Okay. I always forget. I need to make sure I stay locked in during this running segment. Since I'm last alive on the runner team, or the runner side, I gotta lock in here for a moment, and then I'll make sure to double check all the chat. He hit me! No! No! He hit me twice! Oh my goodness. Well, I thought he was going to come up the stairs, but he stopped halfway, waited for me to jump down. Yesterday, I almost actually... I almost ran this without any runners, and I was defending and going because I got really lucky with their spawns. There's a special glowing one, and the same special, it didn't mean every ghoul. And also, even they say in the same save area, they do wear a radiation suit. It's glowing, sane ghouls, and the rocket station wears a radiation suit, and there was a smooth skin who thought he is a ghoul, which means they also save side of radiation. Radiation, the feral ghouls for themselves protected. Not that they stay in line. My question is, what about that little Tommy kid? What about that little Tommy kid? How did he survive without any drugs inside that refrigerator for 200 years? He was in that refrigerator for 200 years as a ghoul, and he never needed one bit of drugs to stay from going feral. But then again, that's a little whimsical story, though. So it fudges the numbers a little bit around the corners. So I guess it's not bad either. But
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please
because then
add
again,
fuel
I
to
like his
resume
story. But
operation.
also, if you think too hard about anything, really, like small details like that, it'll just be a headache. He was on crack. His mom, though, is my favorite ghoul still. I just love that line. My Billy! My Billy! I can't do it. My voice didn't want to go raunchy. It wanted to stay too high-pitched. That's my favorite quote in all of Fallout history. Other than maybe that little mod that they had on Fallout 4, where he's like, you die once for being a traitor and another one for existing, you Brotherhood scum. I guess the Brotherhood scum one isn't. Okay, well, I'm dead. I'm dead. I confoozled it. That's what I get. That's what I get. We don't count Fallout 4 as a good Fallout game. It's the best one, though. In my opinion. I enjoyed it the most. The post-game kind of sucked. It really needed more post-game after, like, once you complete the game, there should have been some post-game to that faction, not just, well, yeah, you beat the game. You can delete the game now. I don't know why you're still playing. Like, that's how it felt when you beat that story. I guess Skyrim was kind of the same, but I don't know. I always think back to that Pokemon game that had so much post-game, the Omega Ruby. But still, Ghoul Radiation Retcon, stupidest one. Yeah, that's a little bit weird that they heal from it and they can just be invincible in nuke zones. But from a gameplay standpoint, it's not as dumb. I mean, we have the Doctor become back human in Fallout 4. I don't think so. Okay, I just gotta make sure not to die this time. I'll make sure to lock in. I got a super lock in. Super mega lock in right here. Let me zoom in a little bit too. Look at that. Let me zoom out over right here. Oh, there we go. Little tiny. This is the only backpack I have a little chain link on. He's a little guy. He's like a little noodle. He's got those big old teeth in the front. Okay, you know what? I'll keep zoomed in.
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
I don't know, that zoom in feature, when I first learned that in Skyrim, when I was like 11, that was huge. It was huge. It was a game changer, honestly. This game runs better in third person, though, I will say. Fortune keep rolling the dice. Rolling the dice in the mines. Roll the 4. Is the next one going to be a 6? That's what I'm guessing. It's a 5! No! We're busted. We busted. Alright, I'm thinking Snake Eyes. Come on, a 2. Another 5! Double 5 is wild. Now it's going to be a 7. See, it was a 7. There's a 6. I don't know why I ran this way. Wait, 6, 7. Oh no. He's here. These guys don't make me scream the same anymore, though. They get me sometimes now. But they were making me scream a whole lot when I was first doing this.
Increased hostile presence detected.
Honestly, where the heck is all this gas at? It's already been 2 minutes in. I don't know why, but it feels like we're getting the gas slow. $18K doctor was right. Business in Burning Springs is booming. Is it actually $18K for a doctor in there? I gotta run the other way. That one had locked eyes with me. You don't want to run past one that you locked eyes with. That's for sure. Unless I'm going in for a gun butt. I was a little nervous for a gun butt. I won't lie. We just need one more. Oh no, I was going to go for the risky one, but I went the wrong way. Who's going to get the slam dunk? Who's going to get the slam dunk? We're both going in. We're both going in. I got it. Okay, let me check chat.
Warning. Hostile presence approaching critical level.
We can talk about another games, but still the ghoul is the stupidest one. I mean, the doctor became back human. I mean, I don't think so. 18K doctor was right. Business is booming. Okay, 18K. Man, I am not reading properly. Hold on, let me calm down a little bit. 18 caps I have. Doctor is an NPC trader in Burning Springs. He has a separate caps value. He has 1,400. Okay, okay. But you get 255 caps per a phase in the raid. There's 5 phases in the raid. And if you grind it on repeat, you'll have all the caps you need. Doctor's caps, not the same as other NPCs? Yeah. I haven't seen him yet. Is it that doctor with the weird blue eyes? The seductive eyes? I don't trust him, honestly. He seems like he would be a leader of a cult or something. My friend is a bloody build. It's not good, and please say it is. Tell him to not use it. Honestly, though, without joking, you're talking to the right guy about that. Absolutely, always hated the bloody builds. I'm gonna be honest. Just heal yourself up. You don't need to lower your health down. When you do get low on health, it'll be fine. The junkie builds are obviously better than the bloody build. I won't lie.
System access restored.
Oh,
Routine
whoops here. I didn't even realize.
initiated. Scan complete.
But honestly, like, back in the day when there was a bunch of bloody builds, there's nothing more annoying than seeing somebody's bar full of radiation because they're a bloody build. There's nothing more annoying when you could just be a junkies build instead. And, what is the other thing? So it's always fun to troll bloody builds by either using a gamma gun on them so they die from radiation, or, what's the alternative? Finding ways, like you trap them in your base and you put them in a radiation shower and you wash them off. Or you get that perk where if you use rads, it rads your teammates too. And so you can clean their radiation off. I used to do that to one of my friends that had a bloody build because it was so annoying seeing them all back in the day. All these guys with 1 HP. It's the worst. It's the worst. I'm the biggest hater for that one. Don't get me wrong, you can get some good damage with it, but at that point, it's too much, and, like, you need to clean yourself up with those rads. I won't lie. Let me reread what he said though. My friend's a bloody build. It is not good. Please say. Give him arson to stop that build. But realistically though, I do think Vanguard Junkie's build would be better than a Bloody's bolstering, unyielding, whatever nonsense it might be build.
Alert. Hostile breach detected.
Power armor with
Lockdown initiated.
emergency
Lockdown
protocols
will
on it, so it
persist
reduces
until
your
hostile
damage
presence is removed.
intake by 50%. I mean, it's solid, but like, it's the most annoying build that I could see. That's definitely one I can hate on. I proudly hate on the bloody builds because it was always bloody versus junkie, and I'm on team junkie. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if there was a faction on here, like in the Twilight movies, like there's Team Jacob, Team Edward, I'm on Team Junkie, okay? The bloody builds, they just need to wash up. They need to get in that radiation bath, or radiation shower, so like or the cleanser. Take some rat away by the hand. I adore my bloody build. Now, when it comes to bloody builds, I just hate on them to hate on them. So, no hate, but hate. No, heal. There we go. No hate, but lots of hate behind these words. I need these enemies to hurt me. Hurt me, Sizzler. Hurt me, little Sizzler. I need to get my repair kits for power armor. There's like an invisible one. Jump up here. Yeah, I need damage. Damage me, Deathclaw. Smack me. Yeah. Okay, stop smacking me. Okay, stop smacking me! I just wanted to take damage. That's all. Playing like it's 2021. Honestly, earlier than that, like when this game first came out, it was really bloody versus junkie. It was the main two things. It's always so annoying to see somebody's health bar just be one tap when they're in a bloody build. It's just like, what it says to me is harass me, please, is when I see it. All I see is red. It's like I'm a bull. There's too much red on your health bar. I feel like I have to, like, put my head down and then start running until I ram you with my head. I start turning into a bull. Don't wear a red t-shirt. I can't even speak. Don't wear a red t-shirt around me. Otherwise, it's headbutt to the gut. No, I'm kidding.
Hostile presence nullified. Lifting lockdown measures.
That would be funny though to see a furry that is like their persona is like a bull, and you just see him headbutt people, or like a goat. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Okay, before we go into this boss, I need to clean my hand out because I have a chicken... I have one of those pot pies or whatever they are. They're like a pie full of like chicken and gravy and stuff like that. And I just scooped it out with my bare hands like a shovel. My hand's covered in grease because I don't have a spoon. And I think my hands are dirty, so I don't want to lick them off. Well, they're not because I've been sanitized. I sanitize... Honestly, I use sanitizer on my hands probably like 50 times a day. I said I was subtly a germaphobe. Subtly. It's not like I will freak out if I can't sanitize my hands, but I really like to be able to use hand sanitizer. Oh, I should have switched my gun around. It should be fine. I have 3,000 ammo in this bad boy. Let me see. I could never get the drugs to run a Junkies build properly. Okay. The thing is, what I did is, once I got the addictions, I never, I hate using any chems or extra things. Like, I'm really against using, like, any additives to games, like potions, whatever it may be, food buffs, any extra little buff like that, I could not care less about. And, so when I made my Junkies build, it was a little weird for me. So what I did is I got all the drugs I needed for the addictions. Once I got addicted to all of them, I just never used them. Because once you use, like, if you keep using them, right, you don't have the side effects and you still got the suffering, right? I just took the suffering. Once I was addicted, I never collected any more drugs after that. I never needed it. And so I was probably the most messed up Junkie build there was. Oh, I forgot to weaken it. That's what's wrong. There we go. Now it's weakened. Look at those numbers. Yeah, that's why you weaken it. Oh, it's out of ammo. Let me see. You can run mutants. Now that ghoul guy, I recommend mutants build. Check all this real quick. Using all mutations is way easier for a ghoul character if you ask me. Example, carnivore do literally nothing because you don't need to eat or drink. It's just extra stat for mutation. But also, who doesn't use carnivores, though? It's the best one. That is so gross. And I gotta finish eating it because I'm not spitting it out, but that's the most nasty thing I've ever tasted. Oh, it's so gross.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
Okay, sorry, I had to just stop moving and focus on eating. and suppressing the disgust. That was the most disgusting thing I had to ever munch. It was mushy too, so it was hard. It was like eating clay almost with how it was, so it was hard to... It was in there for a long time. Oh. Oh my days. Oh, my power armor was bugging. It's still bugging. Why am I bugging? Oh, I'm out of fusion cores. Okay. That's fine. I gotta go after this raid. It's past 5 a.m. Alright, well. Oh, thank you, Wolf. I can walk! He gave me my legs back. You're gonna have to push me in a wheelchair in my power armor pretty soon. I was cooked. Oh! I think Fortune Keep has crashed. Yeah, Fortune Keep crashed. We should wait a second here. Yeah, Fortune's trying to get the tiers in the battle pass right now, so I feel like we definitely need to wait. Because I understand the pain of that, trying to get the pistol and all that. And the attachments and whatever it is maybe on there. I see that, P-Tech. If one of those hit me in the forehead, I'm coming for you. Gotta get you a walker. It'd be so cool to see someone in a walker and power armor. That'd be kind of cool, actually. But, like, tusk ones, like giant swords, like it's so heavy that you actually have to, like, kind of walk them. That could be a cool version of it. Imagine power armor for, like, a Deathclaw or a dog. That would be cool. Okay, Fortune Keep is in here. Let me see. Once I see Fortune Keep move. Okay, Fortune Keep is moving.
Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Okay, I'm not using my reflectives this time. I like how this says two-shot minigun. It doesn't even have two-shot on it. I just haven't renamed it in forever. Okay, even though my flamer would do more damage to his body, I need to get ammo for this gun still. That way if later, when we have like less teammates, I can still do this. Or be the damage powerhouse if needed.
Take shelter immediately.
Drivers. Okay, nothing good from that. Yesterday I was getting some good stuff. Today, not really. Not really anything special from the raid. Poisoners, divers. I'm gonna get rid of divers. I did it! I got my atoms! 80 atoms right there, let's go. Now I just gotta do the same thing to some melee weapons, which should be easy. As long as I have the basic repair kits for it. All I gotta... those will be easy. I should just save my basic repair kits. So I need 76 of them for one of them. I have 18 basic repair kits. Let me go and destroy the improved ones a little bit. At least 10 of them. I'll keep 30 on me. Oops.
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
There we go. I'm over encumbered, actually. That's okay. I can be over encumbered. There's 3 of us here, so It shouldn't be horrible. I guarantee it's like the raw flux and intern flux, or I forgot to put something away. I don't know, my carry weight's been out of sorts recently. Sometimes it gets out of sorts. Excuse me. Why'd you punch me like that? These nasty mole miners. Show no respect. Alright. I kind of like this gun. I kind of like my relaxed outfit today too. It's actually, I feel like seeing this outfit, since it looks more relaxing, it's kind of relaxing me a little bit. Fortune Keeps got smoked in this hallway. I like how we're just kind of casually doing this. Like, you can run really fast. You can. But I don't know what's wrong in my inventory. And I feel too pressured into just going right now into there, so I push in.
Caution. Increased hostile presence detected.
There we go. I'm catching strays. Even Wolf died? Don't worry, I got this, guys. He almost hit me, actually. I'll just grab this easy one for now. I'm literally listening to that. It looks like what, like you guys are listening to battle music running in there really fast, like da 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 da, and then there's my character just like tiptoe through the tulips, through the flowers, however that song goes. I hear a bunch of them behind me, but they can't get you at this speed. If I didn't have my coffee, though, I would be cooked. Wait, I am playing After Dark for this run. About the Secret Service operator Under Armour for 2K caps. I get scammed. Wait, you bought a Secret Service plan? For 2K caps? I mean, I don't know. I'd have to. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't want to die because I am the last one here. So I'll have to check that in a second. No plan? You can buy just the Secret Service Under Armour?
Warning. Hostile presence approaching critical.
Okay, so there's a bunch of them right there that I can get. Those will be the next ones I have to get. I'm sorry, P-Tech, that I'm over encumbered. It's a little bit nerve-wracking out here. The Enclave Under Armour is better, though. I mean, they both have their ups and downs. I definitely think for Under Armour, I kind of prefer having... I think the Enclave one's better in my opinion, but the other one does have that other stat buff. Whatever it may be. Okay, this is a little nerve-wracking, I won't lie. Minus 10 AP cost. And strength 2. I did it while over encumbered again. Honestly, I find it... I kind of like doing it over encumbered, but I don't like that I had to make P-Tech use more ammo than he needed to. But I don't know what's wrong with my inventory. Something in here. It's all this raw stuff. Oh. I can't see my Pit-Boy! I'm changing the Pit-Boy way. No more Pit-Boy for me. Unstable isotope? Oh, it's a serum. Well, I dropped a serum. I bought something I don't know for overpriced. Let me check. I bought the Secret Service Operator Under Armour for 2K caps. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad. If you'd ever bought it for gold bullion, it's a gold bullion item, so honestly not bad. It's not bad. Although if you were on PlayStation and I'd just give you one, but because the materials don't really take much to make one. Oh, I was using this gun, so I gave it ammo. Dang it, I was just using it because it was a good gun butt. Only if this thing can convert to a shotgun. That would be cool. I'd like a revolver shotgun. I'm still over encumbered. I'm still over encumbered. Oh my days. Oh my days. What is it? What is in my inventory? Is it medkit stuff? There, that helped. That helped. I can also show off the difference between the Enclave one that you get here in the raid and
System access restored. Routine security scan
the other
initiated. Scan complete.
It's a lot easier for me to hit my shots when I'm not in power armor, though.
Command center compromised. System detects
What do you think about the only raid drop under? Is it worth it?
Stand by.
Is it wait? What do you think about the only raid drop Enclave Under Armor? Is it worth 2K? I would say so. I definitely think if I was selling it for 2K, it would go for that. 100%. Personally, I would just give it away to players for free. Because I feel like Under Armor is one of those things that's harder to get. And since I got the upgrades for it and it's super powerful. But yeah, it's worth 2K if you put it in a vendor. I would say. I would say it was worth 2,500 caps, because a good Under Armor is a good Under Armor. Especially for people that don't have one. You only ever need the one, though. It's the one that kills me every time! Oh, my gun's broken. It came back, though. Did I switch the right gun in time? I hope I did. Here, I can quickly show the stats, though, between Secret Service and the other one. That way you can see. So this would be... And I have the best thing you can put on it. This is the Enclave. So 2 Perception, plus 3 Strength, 28 Defense, 23 Energy Defense, and 5 Radiation, and then AP minus 10. Then you got the Secret Service one, which I think they both look really good too, is 15, 15, 15. Equal across all 3 of those. 4 Endurance, 2 Perception, and 4 Strength. So 4 Endurance, 4 Strength, 2 Perception. No AP minuses on there, but the Enclave gives you the minus AP with the 3 Strength and 2 Perception. So you get more shielding with it. So yeah, okay, not Secret Service. 2 Enclave, first one you showed. About that one. Okay, not Secret Service. 2 Enclave, first one you showed me. Wait, so there was a different Enclave one you got? Because if there was a different Enclave one other than that one is you could buy for cheaper somewhere
Alert.
else.
Hostile breach detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is removed.
I shall wait right here for a moment. Let me see. You want to believe it? Or you won't believe it. Yesterday I hit a heist. I bought 2 glowing masks, 4K, and already sold one for 40K. Oh, that's crazy, actually. No, that yellow line and Enclave logo. I bought that one. Okay, at least I'm not scammed. I'm relaxed. Yeah, honestly, I think it's this right here is the best, in my opinion. I mean, there is this Under Armour right here, right? It's pretty good. Now, you either prefer this one or you prefer this one. I prefer this one, so I would say this was the best one in the entire game to wear. And I think it's really split between these two. I think there is no third Under Armour. I don't know how to get the Brotherhood of Steel fancy one that would be on the same tier or not. It's too easy to get scammed in Fallout 76. I remember I bought a red coat for 5K. In time, both the headgear and outfit, and then after I found the plan, now I sell red coat for 100 caps. My crystal. Where's my one gun? Don't kill me. Got my presidential Gauss rifle right here. Wish there's a weapon inspect on this game. It's got the stars on it. It looks so clean right here. Oh my goodness, with how the chrome lights up. If I do a slow turn. Oh yeah. It needs a reload. It looks so cool charged up too. The recoil happens before it even fires. I just realized. You think it'd fire and then the recoil would hit. They kind of have that off by a little bit. Because when you see something you've never seen or heard of about, your blood rush by now or the vendor's gonna disappear and you're gonna chase it for years. Yeah. I get that 100%. It might hit that frog from right there. I just jumped all the way to the roof. What? Okay. Example, the Gromlin outfit. I bought it for 5K for the head and 5K for the outfit, and it was worth it. But I didn't know if it was worth it. You can shoot it, it's in range. Honestly, any item I see in anybody's shop nowadays that I've never seen before, I couldn't care what the price is, I just want it. I just want it. If I haven't seen it before, I'll take it. I'll just take it. If it was not worth it or worth it, it doesn't matter. It was worth it to me.
Hostile presence nullified. Lifting lockdown measures.
I'm kind of getting smoked a little bit. Isn't it going to be about 3 hours before we get the atomic shop reset here? 6 hours? So 9 o'clock is when that happens? That's crazy. 9 a.m. If it was shielded, then it was worth it. This quad assaultron head. Critical damage, charisma, quad capacity. I don't know what quad capacity would do on one of these. I can't. Whoops. I need to get rid of those Vulcan heads though. Not over encumbered. Oh, grenades! Okay, if you guys can hear me, you can start it right now. I'm not going to wear power armor this time just because since you have the ice gun, it doesn't attack often enough that I should be worried. Now what does quad ammo do for this? Does it just mean it should be insane, right? Quad ammo for this gun hits, doesn't it? Oh my days. How much has this thing got? How much? It's still going. Oh my days, it's still going. Up to 20. What does it say the damage is on that? Is it 372 times 20? I'm gonna shoot it once. 8,000 damage! Hold on. Hold on. Let's get my weak shot on there. With weak shot, I'll only try it one more time. And I'm gonna aim for the eye too. So 8,000 just on it. That's crazy, and I could put upgrades on this to make it stronger. It does take a little while to reload though. Okay, right eye. 47k! Maybe I gotta take another shot. Honestly, if I put some other attachments on this thing, it'd probably be crazy. I'm gonna go right eye again. Oh, oops, it's not reloaded all the way. 47k damage is kind of crazy for one shot. And that was with a critical, too. I don't think I hit that one, though. If you miss, it kind of sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go Gauss minigun, then. I'm wasting their time. That's crazy. Oh, boy. I can live. But 47k for that. If you did a crit build with that, too, oh my days, that probably would one-tap that. You could probably one-tap that. My best shot was with a quad assaultron head, 88k. That's insane. Yo, Toby! What's going on? What?! Was my health low? Still no Enclave Flamer, unfortunately. I'm not giving up. You just gotta keep at it with those events, honestly. I can't believe that did 47k damage, though, with one shot with no drugs or anything else attached to it. Hold on, I might have to go to the weapon bench. I might have to weapon bench up real quick. I'd do even more in my power armor. By a percent. That's the Gamma gun. Oh, and if I put pinpointers on it? Vital crit damage. Durability, endurance. I'd need to put intelligence on it, but let's see. Reload speed, I wonder if that actually works. Where's the Tinker Bench? Right here? Yeah, I want to put a pinpointers on it. I'm so happy I can do that with pinpointers and just be able to experiment with random nonsense. If I can get a crit shot with that, I'm going to have to fill up my crit meter, though. That's the only problem. I've never really tried to purposely fill up a crit meter, though. it charge faster? I feel like it's reloading faster. It is. Oops. How do I get in? How do I get in? I ended up getting like 3 Enclave Flamers yesterday and then 1 today, but I bought 1 and 1 was gifted to me and then the other 2 were found. Okay, do I have a crit meter? Let me switch to a gun where I can get a crit meter. I'll switch to this. Okay, crit meter activated. Weak shot. Okay. Weapon. This bad boy. I feel bad because I'm kind of sitting back trying to get this to go. And then aid. Oh, I don't have anything for extra damage on me right now. Wait, medics? Damage resist. Damage resist. I don't have anything. 100k damage! I didn't even have drugs for it, and that was 100k damage. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might keep experimenting with that one a little bit. I won't lie. So if I gun bash, it might reload faster. Let me try. Oh no, with the faster reload, it feels faster without it, yeah. If I don't crash, I'm gonna try to experiment on that a bit more. I leave the spot. See you later. See you later, P-Tech. It was a lot of fun. Also, I think Wolf's getting... He's leaving the team as well, I think. I think we're gonna be down 2 guys. Honestly, that's crazy. And then if I usually don't go Kim, but I might have to go Kim on one of these. Just to test it out. Because 100k damage is kind of crazy. Let me see. Melee damage, charisma, gun accuracy. Damage resist. Is there a crit one maybe? Whatever I see in here, what is this? Damage and crit damage for the overdrive. Let's equip 2 of those just in case I end up wanting to go for that. I think I'd do that one. You know what? Overdrive might be the one.